Hello friends, welcome to another video. So today we have something just a little bit different, okay? So today we're going to do a tutorial on how to write a resume. It's going to be very simple and hopefully very easy to follow. And why are we doing this? Well, I do have a senior class that is required to write a resume as part of their graduation requirements. And some of them are expressing their inability or inexperience, or they have never done it. So they don't really know how to do it. I have tried teaching them and showing them how. And I promised them that I will post a tutorial on how to write a resume so that they can follow at their own convenience. So here we are. That is their background information on this tutorial. So our clear learning target for today is I can design and write a resume. That's it. At the end of this tutorial, you will be able to write a resume. That's it, as simple as that. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and begin with building the resume. So just open whatever search engine you use. In my case, I love to use Google Chrome, so this is where I am. And then you're going to come over here to the right-hand side right here, and just click on that where all the Google apps are. As I mentioned before, I like to go into Google Drive. However, you can also go into Docs, straight to Docs if that is what you prefer, okay? So I am going to click on Google Drive right there. And then I am going to come over here to the plus sign that it says new. Okay, so I'm going to click on new and I'm going to look for Google Docs and I'm going to come all the way down to the right and the drop down menu is going to appear. So just click on templates, okay? Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for just a second. In case you like to go through Google Docs, again, you're just going to come over here to all the Google apps, and then you're just going to go ahead and click on Docs, if that's where you want to go. And then over here, you see where it says Template Gallery? That's where you need to click, okay? And all of these documents are going to appear. And if you notice, or you're going to notice when I go back, it's just the same thing, okay? So you're looking for resumes. Okay, so this is the one that I created first, and notice it's the same thing. So you scroll down. So both sides, they have exactly the same thing. Okay, so there are three resumes that I recommend that you use because they're easier. Okay, you can use whatever you like, but these three over here, they're easier. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and use the Modern Writer. Okay, here we go. Let me just go ahead and open, create one. And here is the template. Of course, this is a blank template, which means that you have to actually update it with your own information. My recommendation is that here a resume, you add something to the title, okay? So you can either say first, let's say high school, so that you know exactly what type of resume it is. I don't know. I just recommend that you add something to that title. That is the way that I like to do it. And remember that this information, whatever information you're going to post here, should be correct and should be valid. So that future employers, or if you're applying for an internship, or if you're applying to a college or a university, that they can actually get in touch with you. Now, let me just do a parenthesis and tell you that the reason that I like to use the Google platform is because something happens to the computer, it's going to be there saved somewhere on the cloud. Okay, so you would not lose it. If you do a Microsoft Word, which is okay, it's totally fine. I have done that before. The problem with that is that if something happens to your computer, you might lose it and then you have to start all over again. So I don't know, I just much rather use the cloud just because of that, because I know I can actually also retrieve it from anywhere in the world. So it's always at the tip of my hands, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and enter an address. um, so remember, it should be your address. So I'm just putting here. So you notice I'm just, just updating the information with good information. Okay? Okay. The next thing that you need to do is update your phone number with a phone number that is actually yours. Okay? Um, again, because you want people to be able to contact you. And if by any chance you change your number, always update your resume. Another good reason why to have it on the cloud. One more time, just go ahead and actually put an email address there that is personal, private to you. Don't use the school email address, because remember that once you graduate, the district is going to terminate or discontinue your email address. So you will not have access to it anymore. And these are things, people might be trying to get in touch with you through your email. So you might just want to make sure that you have the correct information. So if you do not have an email address, a personal email address, it might be a good time now to create one that is easy for you to remember and that you would not forget. So let's go ahead and talk about the different points or different things that you're going to add in your resume. So once again, remember to just go ahead and write your own name here. So whatever name, what your real name. So Mary Lou, that's from my favorite movie. Anyways, so I recommend that you don't take away these headings, that you leave the headings alone because you need them anyways. But you do need to go ahead and update this information because this information is not pertinent to you. Okay, so you can do this like this, just the way they have it, on like kind of a paragraph style, or you can just do it with bullets. Okay, totally up to you. So let's go ahead and do both of them. Okay, so you need to put skills that are real and true. Okay, so don't put anything there that is not true. And there are many skills that you have learned throughout the years in your as a student. For example, you have probably learned how to create presentations, right? So you can say, create presentations. That's something that you probably know how to do. Okay, if you are bilingual, then that is something that you know how to do. You are bilingual. What I would recommend is that you put the languages. Okay, so let's say Spanish and English. Okay, um, flexible. We are all flexible. Okay, we have all have to put up with different things that we have to change. Another thing that you have probably learned throughout the years um, is problem resolution, right? I mean, problem solver, problem resolution. I'm just going to, since the computer put that there, just use it. Okay, so you see there are many, many things that you have learned throughout the years. Team player, especially if you have been in any sort of a sport team, you have been to you have had to be a team player, right? Okay, so as I said, you can also do this as a with bullets. So if you like to do bullets, that's what you do. Okay, so when you click enter, the bullets will appear automatically. Okay, so totally up to you how you want to do this. If you're going to do bullets, I would recommend that you maybe do two different columns. Okay, so that it doesn't get too long. You don't want to go over one page. Okay, your high school resume should be a one pager unless you are, you have so many things. But it should really just be one page. Okay. Again, to do the bullets, you're just going to come over here. Okay. So notice you have numbers, different things. So here's where you have the bullets. You can change the type of bullet that you like. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Experience. This is your most current job. Okay. So everybody had a job at one point or another, even if it's only babysitting. Okay, so you're just going to put it right here. So if you have only babysat, that's all you have done, that's what you are doing right now. That is what you are going to do. You're just going to put babysitter or babysitting. Okay, and then Chattanooga, Tennessee, that would be fine. And babysitting toddlers or babies. Okay, so you're going to put here from what time to what time. Okay, so let's say that you began doing this in August. Sometimes I just cannot type. and you're still doing this, okay? So you started in August 2020, and this is your most current job, so you're still doing that. So you're always going to begin with the most current job, okay? So let's say that for a little bit, for about 1 month or 2 months, you worked at Target, okay? So you're just going to put it there, Target. Let's say, again, the same place, Chattanooga, okay? And you probably were just a cashier, so you're just going to put it right here, okay? Cashier. Don't ever be, always be honest with what you did, okay? So let's say that you only were there for just 1 month, and you were there from June of 2019 to July 2019, because you were only there for 1 month. Hey, that is fine. Okay. So what did you do there? So remember that this is your job description, the things that you did: organize merchandise, take money, give back change. So if you have only had 2 jobs, don't sweat it, okay? Just go ahead and delete this one because you don't need it, okay? So just go ahead and delete it. Now, if you have had more than 2 jobs, don't put more than 3, okay? Just update it then, okay? But again, if you have only had 2 jobs, don't sweat it. Just add 2 jobs because that's what you have done, okay? So don't put anything there that is not true again. If you have work on construction, just put it there, construction worker, and the place, and the time frame, okay? Okay, so you're going to add here your school, okay? So the Howard School, or whatever school, high school you attended, okay, or you are attending. Again, you're going to add the location here, Hamilton County, okay? And then you're going to add here the degree, which is a high school diploma, right? So that's exactly what you're going to do, friends. Remember that you're just not going to put anything here that is not true. That's it, okay? So time to when, right? So usually you're in high school for 4 years, so August, and usually schools begin in August, so August, let's say 2017 to May, because that's when we usually graduate. Now you might be graduating in June, so that is fine as well. So just put June, okay? So whatever is true to you, okay? And Chattanooga, Tennessee, right? So then you're just going to put here, receive my high school diploma on time. If you were a valedictorian, just put it here. If you got any recognitions, just put it here, okay? Part of the literary uh, guild, put it here, okay? Awards, this is a really good one, and this is a very easy one, okay? Remember, you're looking back at 4 years. So if you received an award from a reading club, book club, put it here, okay? Best Reader of the Year 2014, okay? If you received an award for being always on time, and being always, coming to school every day, put it there. If you receive an award from a teacher because you did an excellent job, just put it here, okay? So student of the month, let's go ahead and put that here. And then just put there 1 month, okay? So August 2019, okay? And that's it, friends. As you see, it is very easy to build a resume. Again, very simple steps. You can use any format that you want. My only parting words is, remember to be truthful. That's it.